Hey gang, I want to talk about the rainbow thing a little bit more because it's been stalking me. I've been stalked by the rainbow phenomena. So there's this kind of some of you know that I was told I had a rainbow aura by a shiatsu lady a few weeks ago, and then I began to research this whole idea of the rainbow body and the rainbow bridge and the rainbow warriors and all the rainbow prophecies about the end of the world / end of the world as we know it. 3D, 4D, 5D, whichever D we're in. So the cool thing is that I basically am pretty well sure that the rainbow bridge is the corpus callosum of the brain. So that's this kind of bridge between the left and the right hemisphere. And one of the things that led me to that aha was my meditation. Literally, I was just meditating one day and I'm like, you know what? This rainbow bridge, is a metaphor for this shift in our physiology and the capacity of the left and the right hemispheres to communicate in a balanced manner. And so without getting into too much woo-woo on how that could possibly happen, that we could end up with a upgraded communication system in our brain at a physiological level, I could reference you to some stuff about the discovery of a new strand of DNA in a different format than the normal helical DNA that was just discovered in the last year, and I'll put the link below to that. And also, I always ponder this question about what DNA really is. We don't really understand it. Like, we could see what DNA is on the level of the microscopic or the electron microscopic, right? But that's the physical form of something that exists at another level of reality. So what does DNA do? I don't know. So I want to tell you a story about being in the rainbow thing lately. And that is a really cool, and then I'm going to play with my kaleidoscope. I got a kaleidoscope and I want to show you. This is the coolest thing. If you don't have a kaleidoscope, where's my, I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, hang on. This is what a kaleidoscope looks like, right? You get little, and then you go, oh my God, it's working. I can do it on an iPhone. That's crazy. Look at that, guy. Okay, why am I so fascinated by this? Well, basically the colors in there are the rainbow spectrum. And what you can do is reconfigure them. And what I think what's happening to us now is we're being reconfigured. And those of us who are in a state of receptivity, whether that's emotional, mental, physical, I don't know, are experiencing physical healings and increased synchronicity. I call it hypersynchronicity. We're noticing changes in reality at a collective level, which is called the Mandela effect. We're noticing micro changes in our own reality that make no sense, and I call that reality shifting. The permeability, immutability, and impermanence of reality is becoming quite apparent to me and many of those who are experiencing this time on our planet as one of an acceleration. Now, last thing I want to say about the rainbow aura. What I'm noticing about the supposed rainbow aura that I have is that besides that everything around me is very luminous and bright, and the greeners are greener and the yellows are yellower, and I'm just struck by the luminosity of reality, is that I'm moving through healing physical things really quickly. So I just came up with this problem about a month ago when I was traveling. I was helping my daughter move stuff in Montreal. I think I put something out of alignment in my hip, the hip that I healed miraculously in January, but this is a different problem. This is a different area of the hip that was hurting. And I finally today got a chance to see a woman who I consider to be like somewhat of a witch of a physiotherapist. And we did one session this morning. And today I can walk without limping. One session. I used to say physiotherapy would be like 20 sessions. And then you finally, you do all your exercises and slowly but surely you get better. Now, really one session? And to be really clear, this is also a gifted healer, this woman, but she doesn't just work at let's fix the hip, which by the way was completely out of alignment. Like the whole pelvic, one wing of my hip bone was completely up. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like this, I was really crooked. Anyway, I will see her again in a week, but I can't believe the dramatic and instantaneous difference when I left her office. And the thing is that this morning, is that the lessons that I'm learning are not only rapid healing is available, but to look at the deeper meaning of why something needs to be healed. So today I was looking at, well, I've been single for 2 years and I'm carrying a lot of the load by myself, which is why I have a problem with my feminine knee, because I'm carrying the single woman, financially self-responsible load by myself. Not just financially, just alone, doing everything alone. Moving my daughter in Montreal alone, right? Which is why I put this hip out, doing it all myself. And I'm ready for a relationship, finally. But I'm ready for a different kind of a healthy masculine to meet me halfway, meet me in the middle, And she picked this up, my woman working on me. She literally said, time to get back in the saddle, is what she said. And I haven't seen her for 6 years, 7 years. She's really cool. Beverly the witch / physio. And so the point of my story, it's a bit of a ramble, is pay attention to rainbow synchronicities around you. I've been having a lot, not just the rainbow halo thing around the sun that I posted last time, just like a few days ago, but like seeing rainbow symbols, rainbow cards, things coming to me, the rainbow colors showing up synchronistically. The other day I bought a rainbow card for my daughter and I have an extra one for myself. I should show it to you, but it's somewhere in the kitchen. And ironically, I ended up going to see a doctor to get a blood work result, which is just fine. No big deal. I was bit by a tick. We're just checking the tick. And when I show up, she's wearing little Dorothy Toto red shoes. The same day I got the rainbow card, the same day I like the greeting card, the same day that I saw the rainbow sun that I posted about last video here. So, 3 in a row, right? We're not in Kansas anymore, somewhere over the rainbow card, the Toto shoes, Dorothy and Toto and her little red shoes. And yeah, it gets nuts, the synchronicity. So pay attention for your own rainbow synchronicities, because I think rainbow synchronicities are a sign that your corpus callosum is doing some kind of upgrade, where it's carrying the left and right brain signals, creating a whole brain state, basically, in a new kind of harmony and balance, which is kind of like the, human 2.0 or 3.0. Anyway, it's a bit of a rant, but I just wanted to share this kind of weird way my body is healing really quickly from things when I'm, in that receptivity and readiness for clarity about why something's wrong with the body, right? So you have to understand why the body might be giving you a signal of unease in order sometimes to move the disease or unease through the body. Okay, thanks for listening, guys. I will see you soon. I have a quantum healing hypnosis session next week on Wednesday, and then I'm going to report my results after that. I'm curious, like the rest of you, to see what happens. And if you have anything you want me to ask, because I'm going to ask the typical, like, tell me about the event, the wave, the sun, the rainbow stuff. I'm going to ask my quantum self big questions. So if you have any big questions you think I should be asking, put them in the comments below and I'll add them to my session next week. All right, thanks guys. Mwah.